What's going on, guys? My name is Triforce Addiction. Welcome back to another COD Mobile video. So today we're going to be discussing the loadout thing because I've been hearing quite a bit of criticism as helpful as this new feature may be. So this season, Season 7, which was a major update, meaning that you had to update this game through the App Store or the Google Play Store. This one received quite a bit of changes, but probably the biggest one is definitely, the additional loadouts that we do have. It's a feature that a lot of us have been requesting for quite a while because, sometimes 10 class setups, well, maybe 11 if you count the trial loadout, usually isn't enough, especially with all the modes that we do have. And a lot of us have always wanted maybe 10 extra class setups, maybe 30, something like that. So COD Mobile decided to do us a solid and give us a set of 10 class setups for basically different kinds of modes. So there's one for TDM and Frontline, there's one for Search and Destroy alone, and they also have another set of class setups for objective game modes such as Hardpoint Domination as well as Control. But they also decided to at least let us keep the default setups, the ones that we've always had since the start of this game. This is now basically the general setup where basically these are just reserved for other modes that I didn't mention earlier, such as Kill Confirmed, or just anything that really shows up in the playlist, like maybe 10v10 Kill Confirmed or something like that. However, for all the other modes, it basically gives us a lot more variety, because with Search and Destroy classes, we usually had to put all those things together with Hardpoint classes and TDM classes, and it was kind of annoying, I will admit, setting up different class setups every so often. So this is kind of like a way for us not to do that so much. And I've been taking full advantage of it. I have been playing over there while in training during downtime, and I basically set up all my stuff for Search and Destroy, everything. And if anything, over there I have just nothing but overkill setups, so I could just at least have a sniper, because I know how Search and Destroy is just polluted with snipers and it becomes just a very difficult thing. So overkill is definitely very helpful in those Search and Destroy setups. However, I do want to get to the criticisms because this is basically the main topic of the video. So as helpful as this new setup system is, a lot of people are having quite a bit of difficulty with it. The main issue is mainly just how buggy it is. It's the fact that you could be playing team deathmatch and for some reason it'll just give you the default the general loadouts, or it'll give you the hardpoint loadouts. So it's you're playing a certain mode, but it's not giving you the right setups that you need. And I was affected by this as well. If I would play with some friends during downtime and just maybe play TDM, for some reason it was giving me the wrong setups. It was giving me the universal setups that I have. So let's say you just set up a gun for TDM and you're planning to use it for the next match. It ends up giving you the wrong set of loadouts, and then you can't even use the gun that you want to use for that exact match. So as helpful as this new loadout change is, it's become quite a bit of a disaster in some ways. I have no doubt in my mind that the devs are actually gonna, fix this at some point, maybe within the next season. With the feature this big, I think it's kind of a given that there would be bugs. I wasn't expecting the feature to be perfect, and also I wasn't really expecting the devs to just flat out give us all the different sets of 10 loadouts all together. I thought it was going to be something where we would have to, slowly climb through the ranks and actually unlock the rest of the 5 class setups for each of those different modes. That was the original way that it was supposed to work. They would only give us 5 for each mode, but the other 5 would be unlocked as you're just climbing up. But for some reason, they just, came out with an update giving us all the setups instead. I didn't really have a problem with that kind of method of unlocking, mainly because, 5 class setups for each mode, that's still a lot. But yeah, they decide to just go the extra mile and just give us everything, and it's basically all permanent. And the way that I know that it was originally supposed to be temporary is because on class setup 6 for each of those modes, they had a little timer thing on it. So usually when you see that, it usually indicates that you have something temporarily. So this issue, a lot of notable people have already said stuff about it. I think it was Bobby Plays, Noah, Conscript, just all the big Call of Duty YouTubers out there. They're all kind of complaining about this issue. And again, I have no doubt in my mind that the devs are going to fix this right away. They usually do. This COD Mobile isn't really known for being as buggy as Warzone Mobile. But unfortunately, at least for now, it's going to be something that we're just going to have to thug out for, I think, the rest of the season. I don't expect them to release a mini update yet, but yeah, we're just going to have to live with this frustration for a little bit longer. The reason why I'm being so, I guess, lenient, or I'm not being too harsh on them, is because they've just been giving us a lot of good updates. So I'm not really gonna just say like, oh, these are the worst devs ever or something like that. I mean, there's far worse. I mean, look at Warzone Mobile, it failed, but yeah, we just gotta thug it out. That's basically all I'm saying here. Also, really quickly, as I was about to finish this video, I did come across this message. So Call of Duty Mobile does say that for those looking for more information, updates about the MP loadout changes in particular, we recognize the changes can be confusing and are planning various improvements to help add clarity. These changes were made to increase overall number of loadouts options in multiplayer while also providing strategic customizations per groups of modes, especially for ranked play. Here is the breakdown of how all this works, and it just basically just tells us all the stuff that we kind of already know. And they also say thanks again for all the feedback around these changes. This is just the beginning, and we'll continue to improve and refine these changes. So behind the scenes, it already looks like they're starting to work on these improvements. And again, we probably won't see these improvements until season 8. I don't really expect them to release a mini update for this season. And we have like 20 days left. I mean, you never know. I could be wrong. But yeah, they're actively working on it. So just don't lose hope on that. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe for some more COD Mobile content. I'll see you guys next time.